Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm journaling. I finished up my tiny Busy Bees mini journal, and I gave my table a bit of a tidying up, and now I'm ready to work on some other journals. I thought I'd take a turn in my Gnomes Nature Journal. So I'm going to go look around and see what supplies I might need, and then I'll be back. Okay, I think the first thing that I have to do is cover up this page because I decided that the second half of the second signature, this would all be winter and the front part is all fall. So the autumn leaves on this page is fine, but the autumn leaves on this page have to go. So I cut some winter scenes from my gnome book, and I'm going to cover up this page, maybe with a snowy tree. And I have several rolls of these wired ribbons that I bought over at Michael's. The ribbon's on sale. First it was 40% and 50%. After Christmas it usually goes down to 70% off. So I'm going to design a page with some gnome images and some ribbon and maybe some other papers. And then I'll be back. So I cut the image down to size, and because there's a little bit of yellow and orange in the background of this winter picture, I'm going to leave a little bit of the yellow and orange showing along the edge. So I think I'm just going to glue this down, and then I'm going to, because I want most of this image to show, maybe I'll make some kind of thin band here and make a journaling card. My picture's all glued down, and I made a belly band with some brown cardstock and some of the off-white cream cardstock, and I painted it sort of yellow and ochre to match the background of this winter scene. And then I put a nice piece of this sparkly snow-like ribbon on there because I really like that, and I found this beautiful image. I rounded the corners with my new corner punch. And on the back, I just hand drew some lines for a journaling card. I put a corner tuck up here. And I glued 2 pages back to back. This side has some trees and the snow. And this side has a gnome and a little snowball. And you can journal on this page. And I put the caption for the picture, a night hunting owl, with the arrow pointing so you can turn it over. So this is my very large journaling card. So now this page is done. I love this picture of the owl. I cut out several scenes from the book that are all wintry scenes, and I was thinking of covering this up and then making some kind of flip in the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and start another page. I have this really awesome birch bark ribbon that I got at Michael's on sale, and what I did was sew a little pocket on. And now I'm going to glue it down to the page because I didn't want to sew it after I glued it because I didn't want any more stitching on the last page. I should take this journaling card out here. So I'm going to glue this down. Really pretty winter picture with some nice birch bark ribbon. And then I'm going to make something to put in the pocket here. I finished my journaling card, so I have another very large journaling card to fit into this pocket. And I put a strip of the same page that was left over when I cut this down, and a little bit of that same sparkly snow ribbon that I have on the opposite page. And on the other side, I took this pine cone from the gnome book and put it in the corner. And down here, I took a picture of the little gnome writing in his little book by candlelight. And in the pocket, I made a little book from some snowflake scrap paper, and I put a little strip of that matching ribbon. And inside, I watercolored some notebook pages, some shimmery blue, and I put a picture of a pine cone that came from this book, Forest Trees of Southern New England. And on the back, there's a picture of the pine needles, and in the center is a little information about the white pine. Put that back in the tuck. So I have one spread done in my Gnome and Nature book. Thanks for coming along. Happy journaling. Bye-bye now.